What's up? In this video, we're going to be speaking about how to work on masculine energy, how to increase your masculine energy and have a masculine mindset. We want to grow as men, right? So let's go straight into this. So we talk about this a lot. I have a free ebook if you go into the link, you will find a free ebook called The Principles of Manhood. It's not going to be free for very much longer. It's not going to be available. So download it while it is there. And I talk about the fact that components of manhood, or the principles of manhood, include structure, code, and traits such as this. So if you want to increase your masculinity, there are two things that you have to work on as a man. And I would say it's structure and being disciplined. So let's talk about structure. As a man, you operate according to organization. The masculine is organized. As a man, you're not just doing everything over here, over here. That is creative energy, and it definitely has its place in some areas and some activities. Definitely has a place in life. But at the same time, you want to be someone who generally is moving with structure. Women feel this when you're going on a date with them, because they're like, hey, why aren't guys setting the plan, taking charge and telling us where we're going and so on? That's the feminine looking for the structure in a man. So if you want to work on masculinity, we can literally see that that's one way to do it. But it's more than just dates. It's having your life plan in order. It's having your financial plan in order. It's having your career goals. It's having your workout goals and the ways that you even speak and the morals that you have and the principles that you move with. Everything is done with structure. There's safety in structure. There's boundaries in structure. There's rules in structure. And this is the reason why we want to have structure. And then the next part is you want to be disciplined. As a man, if you want to work on your masculine energy, discipline is one of the most important things that you're ever going to do. So discipline is having that code or having those intentions and goals, but you stick to it even when times get hard. The great Customato used to say, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but you do it like you love it. And the reason why that's very empowering is because, like Andrew Tate mentions a lot, it actually doesn't really matter how you feel about something. We want to be consistent. There's stability in masculinity. And the reason why is because no matter how you feel, you're still going to do the same thing. So you're predictable in that manner. And with that consistency, you get predictable results. So again, when we talk about the feminine, women actually feel this too. Women feel when you are able to be consistent, that makes them feel very secure. Sometimes they say, I want men to be more in their emotions and so on. And of course, you need to learn how to be connected to them. But at the same time, a man who knows how to do things regardless of how he feels is very important. And that's discipline. Some days, let's say you just want to work on your body, for example. Well, actually, there are going to be times when you don't want to get up and do those press-ups. You still have to go do them. In fact, practicing this, one way to practice discipline is through workouts and so on. And literally, the time you don't want to do something, you still do it. I grew up doing boxing, so I know this very well. Sometimes when I didn't want to get up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. to go for a run, I still did it. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I was so excited to run at 4 a.m. is because I knew that the opponent wasn't doing it. He wasn't doing it. He was going to, at one time or two times or three times, he's going to go, you know what, let me just sleep in. And I loved the fact that I wasn't going to be the one to sleep in. So I got to practice discipline very much. And, when you take that energy into other areas of life, it definitely serves you. If you want to work on your masculinity, one of the most underrated things is to learn patience, because patience is very necessary when you're moving forward and doing things, right? When you're going towards a goal, when you're dealing with women, when you're trying to attain something in life, right? You have to be patient. Patience and consistency, they go hand in hand, because when you're consistent with something and you're not necessarily getting the results straight away, what do you have to be? You have to be patient, and you still have to go forward regardless of how you feel. When you're with your woman, and especially in this culture where women aren't necessarily naturally being in their feminine roles and so on, if you have a woman who is working on her femininity, you're going to have to be patient. Also, even when she is feminine, she's going to make silly decisions as it takes time for her to understand how to be with you. And when I say silly decisions, what I mean is she's going to make decisions based off her emotions sometimes, and it's going to frustrate you as a man. It's going to frustrate you because you're going to be thinking, why don't you do this logical thing? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this logical thing? But perhaps in the moment she panicked. So perhaps we don't want to call it silly, but at the same time, I'm just saying it because there are going to be things that your woman does that frustrates the hell out of you, especially in the beginning phases of you two aligning, but you have to be patient. So patience is the ability to remain stoic, to remain stable, to remain secure under any condition, and be able to wait until the change that you want comes into fruition, right? So patience is very important. Patience is very heavily linked to discipline. Having a patient mindset allows you to be disciplined. Now, when we speak about how, the emotional components of masculinity, right? One of the most important things is that you want to remain calm under pressured or pressureful situations. So, stressful and pressureful situations and conditions, you want to remain calm. You want to remain stoic. All of these things that I'm telling you today go hand in hand, right? This is why it's good that we're covering it all together. So let's say you're in a situation where usually it would spark a feeling of stress. It would spark a feeling of worry or panic. Train your body to remain cool and stable. Train your body to remain calm. It could be a good one is road rage. A lot of people get into situations with cars, when they're driving, and then they get super angry, super frustrated. What you want to do is train your body to remain calm so that it doesn't release the stress chemicals. So what happens when you panic or get angry or whatever, you become emotionally stressed, you will feel your body release the stress chemicals. Over time, as you calm your mind and you say, I'm calm under this situation, your body over time, it might literally take you months, could even take you a year, could even take you a couple years if I'm being honest with you. I've been through this myself, but you train your body to release and let go and be calm under situations where usually it would pump a lot of stress into your body. This is good because it allows you to remain logical, and the masculine is logical. The masculine man, he operates of logic. Logic is his best friend, and you have a better connection to logic the more calmer you are. It's emotions versus logic. When you're very emotional, it's very difficult to stay logical. So these are some of the things that help you to embody your masculinity. These are some of the things that help you to embody your masculinity and increase your masculine energy. And I think today's topic was actually very empowering because we're looking at how emotions are with a man. It's not really the absence of emotions, it's his ability to remain calm, his ability to remain stable, his ability not to be ruled by his emotions. That is what allows him to be structured, disciplined, stoic, and patient. Anyway, I want to know what you think, right? How has it been? If you've been working on this before, and is it something you're going to work on now after we spoke about it? And as I said before, there will be a free ebook. The one I recommended at first is called The Principles of Manhood. By the time you see this video, who knows, it might not be there anymore, but I'll try to replace it with a different, free ebook or something like that is based on a masculine principle, right? So just go to the description and hopefully you can get it, right? So see you in the next video. Comment down below, let Reemus know, and peace.